Yeah, new album, new life, and new experience.
New York's #1 for throwbacks.
Clap, 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 clap. Give it up for yourselves for tuning in on A Good Look with Poetry, Bars, and Hooks, Party 101.9, iHeartRadio, and of course, the Matrix Studios Network. And if y'all heard me earlier, I heard somebody bought me a gift. Nicky Sunshine is in the building. What's up?
You know, we ladies that's a little older. You never know. You might need some bladder control.
So, so it's bladder. I thought they were like pads for the your cycle.
They overnight. It's certainty. Because, see, I'm a woman that believes in discounts. They call certainty women's overnight pads for bladder control.
Oh, well. Well, I should put it on now because you're going to have me laughing and I'm probably going to have to. Let me go to the bathroom because this girl crazy. Nicky, it's such an honor to have you here.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited. Congratulations on this. I like this
Thank
studio.
you.
I walked up in here. I was like, this is fancy.
Thank you so much. So for those who know, Nicky Sunshine is not just a comedian. She is a business owner of comedy in Harlem. Yes. There's two black comedy businesses in New York.
In New York, yes.
You're the only in Harlem.
Right. It's Comedy in Harlem, and then there's also 275 Park in Brooklyn.
Okay.
Yeah, that's Ray DeJean's spot.
Oh,
so,
Ray DeJean.
Yeah,
okay, got you. Shout out to Ray DeJean. And you and your husband, Jamie Roberts, are running that, you guys are doing amazing. I am so proud of you.
It's a lot of work.
I know.
It's a tremendous amount of work. We grinding. We out here.
Yeah, because almost every day y'all got something going on.
It's something happening at least 4 or 5 times a week for sure. Ooh. For sure. And, you know, it's not just New York talent. Mm-hmm. We're getting names from all over the country. Mm-hmm. You know, Darren Fleet from Baltimore, Flame Monroe from L.A., D-Lay from Atlanta. So we got to put New York City on the map. We got to represent when they come to our city. Yeah. This is like, hey, this is what New York is about. And what's astounding to me is, you know, New York City, we're really a leader in terms of, you know, arts, entertainment, and we have one of the largest black populations in the country in terms of cities. And, you know, with Latinos also, you know, we're really innovating with the Latino comedy movement. We're going to do the first ever Latino comedy festival this summer with Wepa Comedy. Shout out to Eduardo of Product of Evolution. So we're doing it for the culture. We're doing it. We need it. We need it because it's a lot going on and we need to laugh. Yeah. We need spaces for us where we feel comfortable, where we can kick back, where we can spend our money and feel respected.
Absolutely.
And one of the things that I really respect about you, Kim, is at the heart of what you do, you're all about community. It's about, you know, bringing people together, making connections. And that really enhances our quality of life, you know, to feel like you're a part of something bigger than you. That's what we're trying to be about. Yeah, that's what you've always been about.
Thank you.
Yeah,
thank
for
you.
sure.
You guys
for
are
sure.
definitely. I see it. I'm like, yes, I love it. And I know it's not easy because I've seen y'all in the spots. I've seen y'all hands on working, serving food, and making a drink if you had to, whatever it is, greeting your customers. You know, you're there. You're not just like. Yeah. And I've seen some businesses who don't care about who's in the building. You guys
it's not about ego. You know, it's really about service.
Absolutely.
And whatever it takes to make that customer have a good experience. You know, I do it all. I serve drinks. I clean toilets. I'm not going to clean toilet and then don't wash my hands and then make you a drink. We're not doing that. That would be a doo-doo surprise cocktail. We not doing that. But you know, whatever it takes. That's what it's about.
Yes. So let's go back. Nicky Sunshine, co-founder of the Foodie web series. I remember that. Let's Get Greedy. Y'all gained over 500,000 views on YouTube. I definitely remember that was fun.
Yeah.
And then you and Jamie also did a Question of Love, right? Did y'all both do that?
Yeah.
Okay. That was featured on TV, right?
Yeah, that was we got 10 episodes of a reality show. That actually helped us get clear about whether we wanted to get married or not, because this was when we were dating, and that show was a lot of questions. Like, you live with the person for 90 days and see if you're compatible, and you meet their family. And I learned a lot. I learned he had a brother that I knew nothing about, and I didn't know Jamie was bouncing on the weekends in his own living room, slamming his brother down on the ground. I shouldn't put it out there like that, but it's more to the story than that. But yeah, we learned a lot about each other, and it helped us take that next step.
Yeah, how is that working together? How's it been?
It's been great. We work well together in the household. And, in the club, it's about communication, 24/7 with one person. You're bound to hit some bumps and some snags, but, we work through it. We work through it because it's really about, I'm an independent woman. Well, I'm not anymore. The next level, and I reference Stephen Covey's what is that, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, is really about interdependence, because you can do more when you can lean on somebody,
Absolutely.
when you can delegate. That's what being a community is about, and that's what we need to be saying more. We got independent woman and independent this on shirts.
I'm
well,
over
how about
it. I am
interdependence?
Tired. Yeah.
Because that's life. That's society. That's primitive family. You can't do it alone.
You can't.
And
you shouldn't. And you shouldn't want to. I said that, like, nothing is 50-50 either, because some days I'm going to just be 20 and I'm going to need you to hold that 80.
Yeah.
That's how
It's
how
absolutely.
I feel. So I definitely, I'm over being independent. And it's not something I want to brag about, I'll tell you right now. Well, so let's go back to also your Confessions of a Massage Parlor Madam.
Yes.
I've seen that.
Yes.
And that sheds light on the exploitation and assault against women in underground world of sex workers. Can you give us some information and feedback on that?
Yes. So for 10 years, I owned an erotic massage parlor. I had at one point 4 locations in Midtown Manhattan, and money was made, but it was a lot of drama. People got hurt. People went to jail. I went to jail. But some of my friends were assaulted. I was drugged. There were a lot of different things. I put my life in danger so many times, and I'm still here. So I really have to credit God for that, for covering me. And I feel a responsibility to not preach to people, but basically teach people to be safe. Be safe. It's a lot going on. I know that you work with Pamela Damon with Not On My Watch, with the trafficking. There's a big problem in the Bronx, really all over in Manhattan. So, the news, Channel 7, Channel 4, they're only going to spend so much time on stories that impact us. So we have to pick up the mantle and take the responsibility to communicate these very important messages to our young people, that there are people out there to exploit you. They will prey on you, and you don't want to end up in a ditch somewhere, which cut up in pieces. And it's happened. It's happening.
Yes.
Gilgo Beach murders. The guy that just killed the lady in the hotel, he killed the sex worker in the hotel. That could have been me.
Right.
So now we need to tell our young people. And so I use my personal narrative. I use my show. It's some funny parts.
That's what I was
it's
gonna
some
ask.
dramatic parts. It's some motivational parts. So I use my one-woman show. It's about 60 minutes to do that. So yes, I'm going to be performing it again on March 23rd, Saturday, March 23rd at 3 o'clock at Conedy in Harlem. I also just entered it into the Black Theater Festival that they do down in North Carolina. I don't know if I was accepted or not.
But
I did.
At least you did the work, right?
I submitted. So we'll see. So we can share some real New York stories with people outside of New York, to let them know, hey, New York is not all about Times Square. It's not all about paid in full and black ink. There's so many stories out here, and that's what I like to hear. People's different journeys, and just art form, telling your story, getting on stage, whether it be through song, poetry, comedy. I really like that because I love people. So, yeah.
You definitely show that. And you come from Virginia, though.
Yes.
How long you been out here?
I've been in New York since about 2022. Okay. Yeah, about 2022. So I'm marinated in the juices now. You can't deny.
Wait, 2000? No, 2000.
No,
2002.
Hold on a second. Yeah, 2002.
I'm like, that's
Woo,
only 2
child.
years.
Yeah,
you got a baby and all of that.
Right. Damn. Hey, I'm slipping in there with some. I need some Prevagen.
It's funny. I read in your bio like how you and Jamie started, dating and stuff like that. And I seen you two guys at Penn Station one night.
Oh,
y'all was hugging and kissing. It was years ago. I think this was probably that first date. I don't know, but
ooh, yeah, that was our Penn Station was like our official like meetup place because he used to work right at Penn Plaza.
Yeah.
So I'd be like, all right, I'll meet you at Penn Station. Let's go to tracks. But we would try to keep it on the down low because we didn't want people to, blow up our
That's
spot
why I didn't blow up. I just said, oh, they look so cute. And I just kept it going. Yeah.
Penn Station was our rendezvous spot for a couple years. So, yeah.
That's what's up. And you guys also have the radio station yourself.
Yes. We're going on I guess this is our 4th year.
And it is, what is it again?
It's 108 Soul.
108 Soul.
108 Soul. Yeah, we got some yacht parties coming up. Classic hip hop and R&B. So it's really a credit to Jamie because it's almost like he has 2 full-time jobs because I have a show on that platform, but in terms of programming the station, booking the DJs and all that, he does all of that. And he comes from a radio background because he used to work for 103.9. Yeah, so and also SBS, which is La Mega. He worked for La Mega also.
Okay. All right. Well, let's go into a little music break. We're going to go into that, and then we'll come back with Miss Nicky Sunshine.
You found the new Party 1019, New York's #1 for throwbacks.
Down in Atlanta, about to hit up match, you know it. Throw some money in the air, all the bad.
Yeah, I know what this is.
Girl, I want you to stay so we can play this little game we play.
Come on.
You go high and I will see.
Come on.
Let me be the one to make you weak.
All the ladies say,
Boy, I really want to stay so we can play this little game we play. When you go high and I will see. Let me be the one to make you weak.
let's go now.
Been thinking about you, girl, where you at? I hit you round 2, girl, hit me back. I've been making some plans for you, babe.
Yeah.
What I wanna do, just can't wait.
Yeah.
Let me know when you want to wait.
Boy, I'm sorry that I missed your call. I'm on my way when I get home.
Okay.
What you want, I'm trying to see.
Yeah.
I think I want the same thing.
Come on.
I hope you're ready for me.
Girl, I want you to stay so we can play this little game we play. Where you go high and I will see. Let me be the one to make you weak.
All the ladies say,
Boy, I really want to stay so we can play this little game we play. Where you go high and I will see. Let me be the one to make you weak.
Baby, I'm glad you came, can't even lie. I love looking at you, girl, in them thighs.
damn.
And that thing's so special. Your orange type pressure got me ushering to confess it right like ooh, ooh.
I feel the same, so I understand. You gon' make me change all of my plans. Only you can make me feel like this. Let that drippy is right. All them things we gon' do, I can't wait.
You the finest thing in the club, baby, all eyes on you. And I got a long list of nasty shit that I wanna try on you. Don Julio, and so fat I might lose composure. Take you back to my penthouse, see if you can squirt like a super soaker. Go ahead, touch your toes, baby. Maybe we could do a little role playing. Maybe we can hand bust a nightcap. Maybe you could be my throat, baby. Damn, maybe you could do the little thing like you do with your tongue. Eat the whole thing, not leaving no crumbs. Bring your home, girl, it's a 2-on-1. Cause it ain't no fun if your friends can't join. Legs open like I got the code to it. Make a good girl do it like the pros do it. Out of my mind, that so good. Getting down on one knee and propose to it. Yeah.
Girl, I want you to stay so we can play this little game.
Let's get it.
Go high and I
You found the new Party 1019, New York's #1 for throwbacks.
Out of the ICU. He got shot in the shoulder.
And welcome back again. A good look with poetry, bars, and hooks. Party 1019, iHeartRadio, the Matrix Studios Network with my girl Nicky Sunshine.
I don't know why I made that noise, but I'm gonna make it.
She is random. She'll just come out.
I need. You know what? I should do like bulldog fitness. Cause I'm kind of like built like a bulldog up top. Like, we gotta get this. We gotta get ready for this. It's a hot girl summer camp.
No, for
it's
real.
never gonna stop.
No,
we gotta get
serious.
ready for the summer.
ASAP, immediately.
I gotta. It's sea moss, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, son.
Yeah.
Sprinkle some moringa on me. That's all I need.
Moringa.
Nothing else. Sprinkle moringa, sea moss. I'm getting it together.
I'm mad she said sprinkle moringa. Oh my goodness. All right, Nicky. So what inspired you into the comedy?
You know what? I do not know how how did I get into
How
this
did it
jump? I
happen?
don't even know. This was a crazy ride. I think I always wanted to do something theatrical. Like even in high school, I got accepted to the Folger Shakespeare Library in D.C. And unfortunately, the school district that I was in wouldn't allow me to attend. But there's always been a performative aspect to my journey. And I lived in Germany for a little while. I was in an R&B group over there.
Okay.
And, you know, just always like being on stage, like telling poetry, you know, like doing monologues and things like that. So when I moved from Virginia really from D.C. to New York after 9/11. And I moved up here to pursue, you know, theater, to do different theater productions. You remember Platanos and Collard Greens? So I came, I got in that. They kicked me out of that because, you know, I was like, I was organizing the actors to ask for more pay, and they didn't like that. So. You know, it was one thing and the next. And
well, what happened to that, though?
Well, they kicked me out of the production. Like, they had another production. They were like, we wrote this one just for you. And then after all that happened, they was like, nah, you could keep it moving. And so after that, I just started auditioning. I started doing open mics. And I won a comedy competition down at Sal's Comedy Hole.
Okay.
And so I was like, but I really wasn't that good. And so I was like, all right, well, I'll just keep going.
They must have been hard.
Yeah, I was like, I'll just keep going. And, you know, just been performing and doing different things ever since. You know, got some opportunities early to perform at the Laugh Factory with Broad to Broadway and different things like that. But I'm an OG in this thing.
Yes, you are. You got a whole list, and I got it right here. Hold on
I'm
one second, because I got to go down there. So from theater, you have the Vagina Monologues. That's yours. Is that yours?
No, that
you
was
were in
Eve
it.
Ensler. Yeah, I was in a production, yeah.
Confessions of a Massage Parlor Madam. We
yeah.
know that's yours. New World Stages, Platanos and Collard Greens, like you said.
Yeah.
Upright Citizens Brigade.
Yeah.
Notable venues such as Gotham Comedy Club, Laugh Factory, The Comedy Store, Apollo Theater, New York Comedy Club, Broadway Comedy Club, Levity Live. Is that how you say it?
Yeah, yeah.
Caroline's, Dante Hall.
Yeah.
First Center of the Arts, Stand Up New York, National Black Theaters. That's still there.
No,
'Cause I
well, but
was
the
there
National
too.
Black Theaters, they're
Such
renovating
a beautiful
that.
place. Okay.
They're renovating that, and then I think they're gonna be like condos or something on top. But that space was such a great space. Like when you walked in that space,
so
you
magical.
felt like, oh God, this is where I want my living room to be like this. You know, it was such a great space for community, and we need more of those.
And the Black community.
In the Black community, but I think they're renovating and they're gonna be doing some stuff. It's not gonna be like it was, so we'll see. We'll see what it's gonna be. Yeah,
We'll see who they're making it for.
Right.
Okay. So can you share some memorable experience or challenges you face as a Black woman in the comedy industry and as a business owner?
Boy, you know, as a matter of fact, I was just talking to a comic last night about it, and as a woman in a male-dominated industry, people are going to take a lot of time a man's word as authority over a woman's. You know, like I was telling a comic last Friday, we had 2 sold-out shows, and in between the shows, I was trying to give him some feedback because the first show, it was a little hectic. And really, I think he didn't really have the skill set to really host like he should have. So I wasn't putting him down because I'm a leader. I'm going to try to rally the troops because it's a team effort.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? You're a reflection of me. You're a reflection of my business. So I want you to win.
Absolutely.
So in giving the feedback as a quote unquote coach, you know, it wasn't taken well. You know, like, okay, this is what I need you to do. Get the energy up. You know what I mean? You go in there, ask people where they from, get people excited. And so it was almost like, oh, what did I do? I did something wrong? I such and such and so and so. No, I'm telling you, this is what I'm telling you. You're not listening to what I'm telling you. And so when he went back for the second show, it was almost like he was being sarcastic with what I had asked him to do. All right, y'all, where you from? Okay, clap, everybody, clap. You know, and in a way, it's kind of disrespectful because if it was a man, if Jamie told you, if it was a man that told you, would you have, first of all, pushed back on what I'm trying to tell you and then not executed as I had, you know, told you to do? And I'm very conscious about being respectful, of course, because I know nobody, I mean, I don't necessarily like authority. Right. You know, nobody really likes being told what to do. So, you know, I really try to be respectful with that, but some people, they don't take it and they don't like taking it from a woman. You know, they just don't. They just don't. And even in my own business dealings with my husband, and we had a business partner, and the shit went left. It really, really went left based on the disrespect that I received from him. And it's just like, hold up. You know, would you have said this to a man? I'm as the person with the name on the lease, I'm asking you to, you know, do me a favor. And that's exactly how I approached it. Can you put this young lady up? Oh, she ain't funny. She ain't this. She ain't that. You can't tell me, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I'm not telling you. I'm just asking you. But out of respect, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm the one that pays the bills. Can you do me this solid? Can you do me this favor? And it was such pushback. It got so ugly. It escalated to the point where I just had to blow up and spaz out and see. And that's
what they want to see.
I guess, I don't know if that's what they want to see. I think that's what they what they respect. Because sometimes, you know, as a boss, you have to be a bitch because some people just can't handle a nice corporate message. You know, I feel X when you do X. It's like, no, what you're going to respect is somebody that's wilding out or whatever, what have you, because I don't know what your life experiences have been. I don't know how you were raised, what your work experience is or whatever, but either we're going to do corporate or I'm going to have to take it to the street, and I can do that if need be, because people have to respect you. You have to get people to respect you. And I'm tested constantly. Constantly I'm tested. I told one comedian, same thing, Friday night. You can't go on the stage and cuss the audience out. He got on stage. It was rowdy. It was shut the F up. Everybody shut the F up. And there are people that's in my establishment for the first time. You know, they're looking at each other like, what's going on? You know, this is what comedy is. You know, some people, this might have been their first experience in a comedy club or a black-owned comedy. So you're a reflection of me. The feedback that I'm giving you is very simple and respectful, because I could have spazzed out. Very respectful. Listen, you can't go on the stage and cuss people out like that. You can't do that. Well, you can't put so-and-so and so-and-so on before me. And menacing and stuff. And it's like, okay, so first off, I know that you're crazy, number one, because I don't know if you ever had a 9-to-5 or whatever, but that's not how you respond when somebody's telling you what you can and can't do in their business establishment. Well, you can't such and such and so. So I'm asking you and I'm telling you what you can't do, but then you're going to tell me what I can't do?
In your place
but,
of
nigga, kick rocks. That's what I could have said. Nigga, kick rocks. You know what I'm saying? But I did not. I'm just like, okay, because you have to deal with, it's just like a group of of babies or kids or whatever. Each one is different, and they're going to respond in a different way to what you say or what you don't say, whatever. So it's like I have to pick and choose my battles because I can't go around spazzing out and cussing people out every day,
Right.
because then that's not healthy for me
you.
mentally,
Absolutely.
or emotionally. I'm showing up. This is supposed to be a business, a joyful business. We're bringing laughter, but behind the scenes,
It's stress.
it's
It
really,
can
it's
get
really.
stressful.
And then when you're in an industry, when you're in certain industries, even like the restaurant industry, the way we talk to each other, the way we deal with each other, it may be different than necessarily a law firm, because it's like, oh no, this is just a restaurant. I can have a drink on the job. I can go on a break. I'm waiting tables, but I can go out on the street and have some edibles or my smoke break. No, you can't.
Right.
No, you can't, because you can't come back in this establishment smelling like smoke, high,
Right.
talking all loud. That's another thing. Somebody else, you went somewhere and did something. I don't know what you did, but now you in here, I love making fried chicken. You're yelling now. We gotta be.
What happened? Right.
What happened? We have to maintain a level of professionalism. You know what I mean? And unfortunately, I have to be the constant one to put this message out. And as a woman, sometimes it's received and sometimes it's not. But it does not stop.
Right.
It does not stop. It's a lot.
It is a lot.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
And that's just a tip.
That's just a
that
sliver.
Ain't even,
that's just a sliver. That's
because
just,
I've seen it firsthand when I was there the last time at the bar. Not even just from the people working there, but the customers too.
Oh yeah. Oh
Can
yeah.
I get a drink? Oh, let me get a drink. Then they expect it to be free.
Oh yeah. One lady told me the other day, oh, do I have to pay for this food? Because I paid $25 for a ticket. Okay, so you just said you paid $25 for the ticket. For the ticket, right?
Right.
So I used to get real vexed, and it would show on my face. It would show on my face, and there was somebody that used to work with us, Larry. He would do like maintenance and stuff like that. He'd be like, Nicky, fix your face. Fix your face. Because you can't walk around looking vexed, looking stressed.
Especially in your place.
No, because you just can't. So I try like a conscious effort now. If I'm taking drinks, I'm smiling, I'm laughing. I'm trying.
I've seen the growth for real, because I've seen it. I've seen the frustration.
Yeah.
Because I watch you just genuinely because I love you and I'm proud of everything that you guys have done. So I be watching. I even got videos of you be dancing. I was like, look at my girl.
Yeah.
So I enjoy seeing everything that you guys are doing. You said.
No matter what, you got to keep smiling. It doesn't cost you anything to smile. I'm dealing with a situation right now for the past 3 days, and it's really, it's crazy. It's crazy. But I woke up today, and that was the post. Put a picture up, smile. It's gonna make you feel even better.
Absolutely.
No matter what's going on. Your nephew got shot. Your spouse wild out, or y'all had a big blow up. You don't have the money to make that next power move. You gotta smile and stay uplifted, because that's how we've been making it through, and that's how we're gonna continue to make it through. And I think that really speaks to my brand of comedy, because in it I try to do something that's uplifting and try to keep it. We're gonna talk shit. We're gonna talk about people. We're gonna say different things, but at the end of the day, we gotta keep it positive somehow.
Absolutely. So in the comedy industry, is there anything that you would like to see different? Any changes that you would like to see?
I like what I'm seeing, and I think it's really because of social media. Social media has leveled the playing fields to allow a bunch of different voices and more diversity into the space, and you can create your own platform. Look at what Drewski has done. He didn't have to go to Hollywood and ask a studio permission to, can I say this joke? Can I do this, that? You can create your own content, and I really like that. And it's great. It's great. I would just say more opportunities for Black women, and it's happening just within even 10 years time. But what is not spoken about often enough is the disparities with the wealth. The wealth inequality in this country trickles down into every single industry, and it's so unfair. With Fortune 500 companies, with angel investors, how many businesses have you seen? And you be like, that's a concept? Okay, picket ball and racquetball. Cool. How'd you get the money for that? Or movies that serve drinks. How'd you get the money for that? There are tons of people in our community that have ideas that could be really successful, but we lack the funding. We lack the funding. We're some of the most creative people on earth, but we lack the funding. And give us the opportunity to fail. Yeah. Like some of these other people, you gave X and X and X and X and X and X money, and how many of these Silicon Valley companies have failed when they tried to execute. So, I mean, what I would like to see is more money in our community for all different types of ideas. And it's heartbreaking that there's money to send to Ukraine, and there's money to send to Israel, and there's money for this and there's money for that. Y'all can print up money for that, but you can't print up money to invest in our children, to invest in their ideas, to really invest in their education. And people are like, oh, you getting political, and you get, yeah, because everything is political. Yeah, everything is political. Comedy is political. Right. Every single thing is a political. It's political, and we have to amplify our voices because that's what we have. If we don't have the money, at least we can get on the microphone and say something. We can get in front of a crowd and move them to think this way or that way, and that's power. And that's one of the things that I really like about the art form that I have really dedicated my life to, that I put my family on the line for, because this is how we eat. This is how we pay our bills. It's about empowering voices. It's about empowering our community, and we have to keep talking, keep saying. And there's some people that are really doing some really great things on social media and just amplifying voices. So we're on a good track, but we just got to keep pushing.
Absolutely. Well, Nicky, I know time is running out. Time went by so fast. But what are your long-term goals and aspirations in the world of comedy, acting, and your business ownership?
Right. So one of the things that we're working on right now is, possibly looking at a new location in Harlem, and that's major. Yes. That's major. So we're working on that right now. I have a friend, I call him my Puerto Rican uncle. Shout out to Julio in Staten Island, holding it down, Stapleton Project, stand up.
Oh, okay, yes.
He's really been a mentor and a motivator for me, and he's always, like, when I'm not thinking of things, like, Nicky, man, you guys should do a movie. You could do this. You could do that. I know so many funny people, so many talented people. And if we could create something that's going to stand the test of time, that people can look at 30 years from now and be like, oh, that movie was funny. That show was funny. Just like we do with Sanford and Son, just like we do with Martin. I think that's the level up. So I'm working on a bunch of different projects. Just filmed something, Comedy Divas. Shout out to Sharon Brathwaite and her brother Jeff. Oh, nice. They're creating a platform for Black women, specifically Black women comedians. So we did a taping with that. Just empowering my people, and I'm not going to be ashamed of that. Yes, Black and brown, and yes, diversity, but Black people, we still have a long way to go. And I want to give my people opportunities in any way that I can, to use my resources to do that. So all of that, those are goals, and we're full steam ahead on those.
Absolutely. Well, let them know where they can find you guys at.
Yes. You can find us on Comedy in Harlem. Comedy in Harlem on Instagram, Comedy in Harlem on Facebook. We have a lot of great shows coming up. You can find me, Nicky Sunshine, on all platforms. Nicky, Nicky Sunshine. That's my website. And certainly, shout out to 101.9. We have 108 Soul. That's so right. We are, doing that as well. Yes. But please come through. to comedy in Harlem. It is a vibe. It is an experience. Somebody told me yesterday, this is like church, and that made me feel so good because that's
a lot of people feel safe.
If you come in and you feel like you're walking out uplifted, if you like community, yes, it's comedy church for sure.
Definitely a whole vibe.
Yes.
I support it 1,000%.
Yes.
You know I'm here for y'all. I love you, Nikki. Thank you so
girl.
much for joining us.
Yes.
A
Thank
good
you
look
for
with
having
Poetry, Pause, and Hooks. Party 101.9, iHeartRadio, and never forget the Matrix Studios Network. Peace.
She from the ATLANTA. Reps on 6 folks from Cascade. Learned how to skate when she was in 1st grade. Went to Clark, ain't graduate. Moved up out of Buckhead to escape the city. Breakfast at Bonnie, she's so ratchet, yeah, she's so sedated. She be outside, but stay out the way.